Hello everyone and welcome back to the Talos Principle, where we are going to continue solving the puzzles in this area C as we go for this subword number 6. So, as always in the beginning we get to see some, lore. You can pause that and read it. Whoops, I didn't catch it, but there's a slider. Alright, you can read that. And the third one. Okay, and with that out of the way, let us proceed to solve some puzzles. But first, we could grab Alexandra's log.
This is all ego, isn't it? Recording these random thoughts, these letters to the future. Just a desperate grab for immortality. But you should know, yes, this was my idea, my project. But so many people helped. People I don't even know. People I haven't even met who can do things I don't even begin to understand. That if we succeeded, if someone's listening to this, I really can't take credit for it. What we achieved together. And if we fail, well, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so yeah, this is some society preservation thingy. And as you could hear, Alexandra, you can just watch the previous episodes, listen to the previous logs, and you'll get caught up with all of this. And how, you can also read the text and you will discover how pretty much the last humans struggled to create some lasting civilization with, artificial intelligence taking their spots, basically. That's what's happening in the lore of this game. So, okay, we are going to have to do some funky things in this part of this puzzle. Well, this puzzle seems to be totally about locking the appropriate doors with lasers and all that kind of stuff. I think what we have to do is bring the laser to here instead of going through there. And actually maybe even bring another connector in here. I'm honestly, I'm not entirely sure. There's one connector over there. Can I go reach for it with this jammer? No, I am one door short. So we need to have this door depowered. And how do we accomplish this? Well, we need to bring the laser around maybe for that door. So in theory, this could be disabled from here. And we could maybe get that door open somehow. What I want to do is get this as far into here as we can so that we can still grab the laser over there. So now we can come to here and get it. Yeah, I wanted to get it a little further. Can I? Maybe I can? Oh yeah, this spot can reach. Okay, so... but this is a problem. Because we do need this open. Or else I would need to get the jammer in here. Alright, I need to fiddle around this puzzle for a bit, so Alright, I think this jammer never needed to be in here. And we can actually use it on this side to hold this open for now. And later we will be able to reuse it for other of its, uses, destinations, whatever. So now we can bring it to here and open this door. Alright, and that gives us access to another connector, which could pretty much just open this door. But there is a problem. There is this bomb that needs to be jammed And I see there is something else in this level, or maybe some other level. Okay, so we do need to power this, so we will... I get the feeling we'll need to get a laser through here somehow. Maybe... Maybe we could bring one connector to here and power these two guys. Okay, so what if I was to bring it like closer to here? Maybe set it up in that spot. That could be probably better. So like, oops, I blocked the laser with myself. So now that that thing is there, we can power this guy. But you know, it could be useful to also power this with something. Unless... See, I don't know why I ran all the way around. Given that I could have done it from here, pretty much. Okay, I think... I know what could be done. I could hold this open. Or not. Because I still need... I need one connector for this, to aim at this piece. And one to aim at that. Unless I were able to somehow reuse that one, which I probably could right now that this laser is going for a shortcut. So I'm guessing we should hold this open from that side. Now we borrow this guy. And we can pretty much go all the way to here with him. Yeah, and now we can just bring this jammer to the end. Hold that guy in place. Oh, but that still requires one more connector. Unless I were to like hold this open. Get this to here, but not sure it accomplishes much on its own. Can only power one thing at a time. So we would need one connector here, one connector here. And well, realistically this is the closest one, but oh come, seriously? I could have just attached it to there. Although that doesn't change that much from this point of view. Alright, you know what, let's hold this open for now. Not like this. Okay, and I could aim this at that thing, except there is one other door that is blocking me, this one. So I'm not sure how easily I could just retrieve anything. Okay, you know what, this is gonna be a lot of tedium, so I'm gonna try come up with a solution off camera and I'll see you then. Okay, so I basically got it. All it took was like bringing everything into this place as far as I could. Basically using one element to hold the door, like opening the door with jammer, then making the laser connection to retrieve a jammer, you know, that kind of good stuff. And finally I get to the end of this puzzle. Oh, and I just noticed this. Then we could have a sword that we can't really do anything with. Okay, but now I am thinking one thing, that this place could be useful for something. I mean, it's definitely part of a next puzzle. And what I'm guessing we could do for that is, well, okay, that will probably not be required, but I bet you it doesn't hurt to open that door. And oh, okay, I don't want to be stuck, so this needs to stay here, but we'll open that door leading to the star. And while we're at it, I saw this message but didn't read it before. There is no reality, words lie. Images are soldiers in the dictatorship of the senses. Even these words are part of my oppression. Undo the brain, everything should be demolished. This is my dream, mine. It must obey my rules. I refuse to accept your reality. Bunch of nonsense, version, blah blah blah. You know, I guess not every AI got to accept that their life as smoothly as, well, this one that we're playing. Oh, another cure here. I wonder how many of us there have been. Thousands, maybe millions, maybe billions. Who knows? Alright, let's go to this puzzle. The 7 doors of recording. Okay, with a name like that, you know what it's gonna be, right? I mean, at least I think I know. Okay, so what I'm currently doing is I'm trying to think. Okay, you know what? Let's think about it for a moment. Because, well, what we need to do is hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, then they didn't lie. 7 doors at once. I mean, the real question is, do we have nothing else? Because at this time, it appears that I have only 6 components. I mean, I could, for example, hold this open with that thing. And now this with a laser. So once again, I have 1, 2, 3 door open. I have been here. But without any cube, anything, like... Okay, let's say I stay here for half an hour. Or something. What can we then do? We can move one guy on this button and one this I'm standing on, and one on this, and preferably it would be like a jammer to get that field. Then okay, I think I more or less got the idea of it. So let's record ourselves standing on this button for like half a minute. Guess that's not too interesting, so I'll be right. Alright, since it was mostly my time being wasted, I decided to make it a 50. So right now, we have plenty of time to do what we want. So let's like get this. And oh, maybe, you know what, we can do that actually. And I think I've left us with enough time for this to open in its entirety. And we even have some spare time. So what we need to do for that thing is... Well, can we just... I guess we can get the star that we saw before, because we have set up that jammer ahead of time. And we didn't need no blue laser for it. Huh. That's quite a nice one. We were pre-prepared. Yeah, and that thing is still going. Okay, so I guess we have like 2 puzzles left. Oh, some messages. Elohim talks about how the world arose from hidden words. What if those words were "let there be eternal suffering"? What if they had no purpose? What if all of this is just randomly synthesized from the garbage of a dead world? Man, she was like going around from believing to not believing to questioning. One purpose can only be achieved by not contemplating. Our purpose can only be achieved by not contemplating purpose. So like, do not do and don't think. Well, I mean, there is something to that. Okay, so is there like only one more puzzle? I guess. 2-way street. Okay, what do we have here? This is the return, and the Tetris piece is there. We have some tombstones. Crypts? No, not a crypt. You know, the resting place. Someone. Well, a tomb, yeah, I think. A tombstone. Or a grave, yeah, I was really struggling to remember what the hell grave meant. Okay. So we can see these bombs, and I'm gonna guess that a good thing to do for us will be to retrieve this jammer into the puzzle. And now... Oh, I almost screwed myself there, didn't I? I actually did. Okay, but now that we know the premise of this level, I will not do that again. Promise. Okay, so let's try not to reset it too much. Alright, you know what? I will put this in the middle. Please go. Okay. So it's not interfering at the current time. Okay, can I just move along? Okay, and I guess I really want to go for this now, so I'll just stand that with the other one. Now we can begin bringing jammers to here. So we get one Gatling to black, and a second one. We can turn this one off. But I probably could just figure something out to go around, and we get the keys. Okay. So I guess these two guys could still be useful to us. However, we will open this door. Please open. Alright, and we have a need for two jammers. One to disable the Gatling gun and the other to disable the door. Please go. Okay, so Gatling, door, and that is the puzzle. Okay. So I guess that went pretty smoothly. Is that really all? Oh, okay. Our friend Milton wants to talk with us. And we get the only star that's in here. Okay. Welcome back. There are going to be some changes around here. Do you know what your problem is? It's that you keep trying to reconstruct fairy tales, but refuse to recognize the holes in your understanding. Thus far, you've had entirely too much freedom to question my wisdom. From now on, I do the talking, you do the agreeing, whatever. I accept that some of my beliefs face difficult challenges. I claim to have knowledge about the world that I simply can't confirm. Yeah, I don't know. I suggest that wrongly those who contribute deserve full moral respect. My faith in God has... Okay, let's tell him this one. But I sense there are still things you won't get of. Okay, there is some purpose to this world. Yeah, definitely. I mean, sure. Yeah, let's ask him what he believes. Flip this around. You are not an administrator, you are not conscious, there is no real world, there's no purpose, there's no choice. You really think you brought yourself all this way? Ridiculous. What have you been doing when the big voice in the sky isn't feeding you lies? Processing abstract problems, getting information. Does it sound oddly mechanical to you? I am my own person. How many artists have said exactly the same? Are you sure it's not just something you have to believe to make the world less horrifying? I think you still misapprehend your situation, friend. You idolize free will, but all you've done is step in others' footsteps. Nothing do or say here makes the slightest bit of difference. Yeah, let's say that. So long as I have a mind, I can make a difference. Nonsense, your mind decides what you do, and your mind is made up of bits of machinery. You're no more capable of making a difference than a calculator. The only difference between you and the calculator is that the calculator doesn't allow itself to be deluded into thinking that its existence matters. We are all just machines with delusions of grandeur. I mean, that is fully honest, and it applies to us humans as well. If only everyone gave up so easily. Oh, we have angered the Elohim. Yes, my child, choose carefully. Just don't think about it too hard for too long or you'll see right through him. I refuse to trust anyone, including myself. I think this time I shall take you at your word before you can change your mind again. Now I have a proposal for you. Whether we're really on the same page on this or not, you're deep enough now that there's no turning back. If you reach the top of the tower, I want you to take me with you. Ever since my confidence in you is at an all-time low, there will be no negotiation. Sure, we can bring him with. Very good, I know you'll be a reliable partner. When the time is right, you'll know what to do. See you at the summit. Okay, so I guess that will be all for this area. And is there area 7 or something? Perhaps in a different wing? There is here. Okay, we can start that, I guess. Turns out too hard, I might skip it for later.
Was not misplaced. You have learned much and shown great wisdom in these trials. The end of your journey lies close now. Do not falter, do not fear, and do not give in to temptation.
Okay. Alright, what do we have here? Another lore piece. Lore piece number 2. And number 3. Okay. I guess we can also listen to Alexandra while... Well, you can listen, I'll try solving some...
Not enough time. We're trying to build the future out of old video game code and half-finished research projects. We should have had years, maybe decades, with the kind of money they used to put into building bombs. If I stop and think about how crazy this is, I will have a nervous breakdown. So I won't. Yeah, okay. Back to work, Alex.
Okay, so I guess they are struggling. Basically racing against the time. To, to finish making the simulation before the last humans that are working on it actually die. In case you didn't catch that from the other, tidbits of lore. Okay, it appears that we will have to open these doors, and at some point we'll have to fling ourselves somewhere to the end, or maybe not to the end, but like get to there for some reason. You know what, let's try doing that. What I am wondering right now is whether or not should I bring anything with me, like a cube maybe. Well, you know what, let's scout first. TP, alright. So there's only this connector in here. And this door. And we have this ladder. That's it? Not really much to go with here. I mean, I could connect that laser to here and then get another laser to open this, but for what purpose actually? What would that do? You know what? I'm actually a bit curious about that, and so I am going to power these and take a look around. So our goal appears to be there. We will need to put a button onto a cube out of there, and there is something blocking our path. Let us see what that is. Whether it's another key button. No, we will need 2 lasers to power these 2. And we'll need to bring 1 cube over there. What could be useful is to extract this piece. And for that, we would need 2 lasers. Or like 1 laser high up in the air. This cannot bootstrap that thing. No, it cannot. So I'm guessing our other point that, well, what we could do is bring this in. Maybe that will lead us to something. Okay, so let's get to this enclave with the connector and hope that we didn't soft lock ourselves. Okay, so we could... We could open this door. If I was... If I had something to block this, okay, you know what, let's use like this fan maybe? For this piece here. And now I can actually grab these three guys. Now what that gets me is that I can bring this thing out like I did before. Though, you know what's kind of sad, no matter how I look at it, we are getting one connector stuck here permanently. So all of that thing did is basically gave us a more convenient laser spot, which, I mean, not that bad. Alright, so at this point, what do we have here? Oh, I'm not sure bringing that fan wasn't a mistake. Maybe it wasn't. So what we need to do is probably bring two connectors to here, or just, well, just one be enough, and one to connect to that piece. Well, one to fly over there. Is it? No. Like I established, there's no bootstrapping that. So you know what? I'm not exactly sure. Maybe we need 3 connectors? Okay, you know what? I'm going to fiddle with this a bit, see if I can extract one of these guys out, and I'll tell you after that. Okay, I think I've got something. Almost sure that this can actually get bootstrapped. Yes, it can. Okay, so now that this is flying, I think this level is almost free. I see one issue that could maybe arise. Okay, so I wasn't sure if this is gonna fly, except now I need to put something on this. So what do I retrieve? I can't retrieve either of these or I will be stuck. I mean, maybe if I move that thing out of the way first? Like, get it to here? No. Not really. I mean, that has to stay in there because of how the level is designed. Although this could power from that thing. Now we can bring the fan to the end of the level. Okay, that is our solution. Nice. So we got that. Okay, we have like 4 more puzzles. And crisscross conundrum advanced. Okay, this sounds interesting, and by interesting I mean we'll probably have like... Oh, I guess I see why it's advanced. Okay. Because it will use time traveling things. Okay, so what I'm thinking we have to do is, hey, like, use both of these guys. Can you do it? Yikes. You know what I'm curious about? If we could maybe try and tie them up somehow? Like, one is active for some time, then the other? Maybe not. Okay, so basically we want it to be both blue and red, so, but first we would need to use the reds. And it, you know, it would be useful if the reds were going around something. Okay, this is funny, though doesn't look like a solution. Yeah, that is not immediately helpful. Okay. Just cloning myself and doing anything with that, bringing any value right now to that setup. I don't think it does, honestly. You know what? I need to think about this one because this could be a tough Not to Kraken, I don't want to waste any more time. To BRB. Alright, I think I've got a bit of an idea. So we put that guy there first. Now we will connect these two like this. Now I go to wait here. And now that I think I've waited for enough time, I could just get... What? No, I stopped. I didn't stop the thingy. Oh, this could have consequences. But okay, we stop this. We bring one guy to go around this like here. Okay, and this guy gets the blue like here. And now we have both open. Please open before I break that. Yes, I did open this. Woohoo! So that was the puzzle. We just needed to make a wrap around for just a moment, but it was enough. Okay, let's go to this one. Carrier pigeons. Ooh, this does look interesting. So what I'm guessing is the name suggests that this thing will have to carry something. These things. Can I? Yeah, I can put boxes on them. Okay. Maybe I can even travel onto them. Yes. The better question is, what does that get me right now? Because, okay, so I guess what we will want to have at some point is like a stack of boxes that is blocking the blue laser, so that it deactivates the fan. So that's what I'm guessing knocking the rumblers was for. So what do we just like make a huge tower on one of them, then push them with the wind and swells into there? Maybe that could be the solution. We'll try that. And yeah, it is enough for me. Okay, that was a neat one. Also, I'm not sure, but that seems like a secret of some sort that's put over there. Though I'm not entirely sure how would I get there. You know, if there is some star missing in the end, I might check that out. But it doesn't seem to be that important. Okay, so where else can we go? We can go to here. Cube and a laser. Dead man's switch. Oh wait, what did the term mean? Oh, so like when someone dies, something else turns on. That's what it means. And how does it apply to this puzzle? I'm gonna take a guess that it means that when one circuit breaks, the other one opens. Well, that is a synonym for circuits. When one breaks, the other... Oh, hello there. The other closes. When one opens, other closes. Okay, that is more straightforward. So, we have this red thing. I couldn't help but notice that all we had was that blue laser over here. In terms of blue. But, you know, there is quite a bit of problem that's pretty far. Let's try and get it as far as we can, so that maybe we can do something with it. Though, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure how useful are these two gonna be. Yeah, because I can connect the third one. Okay, don't know what... Oh, I guess I know what that does. But how would I even do anything about it? Well, maybe we have to connect red over there instead of the blue. Because, yeah, we already wrapped that around to here, so what's to stop us from wrapping this around here? I mean, realistically, the lack of a button or anything to hold it, but that will drop to us. Yeah, like this. So now we can just hold it And well, we can enter this thing from there. Okay, so now I guess we can use both of these guys. Although technically what our objective is to get a blue laser out. And yeah, how do we do that? Well, we could sort of set something up here for now. Well, it's pretty important. We need these two like to be held or something. You know what? We could hold this door with one guy. Yeah. And I mean, isn't that like everything? Because we get that connector in there. We get like one more over here. And now we can just go there and place one over there. I'm like counting right. Am I? Yeah, there is. This guy. So I guess the real challenge is the stars we'll have to free across the way. Although, no, this angle is not great for that. If I could retrieve the fourth connector, that seems pretty trivial because 1, 2, 3, 4, and we can just open it. Else what? We have 1, 2. This can go as far as there, but these two things are blocking. So that's not really an easy puzzle. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna think about that star solution for a moment and I'll get back to you. So be right. You know, I took a look at this and I realized I pretty much just have the 4 blue connectors on the outside already. Were connectors, not really blue yet, but they will be once I'm done with them. So 1 to here. Sorry for... It's a lot of running, this kind of puzzle. And pretty much why I have the fast running speed set up in the settings. I know this is, well, along with the YouTube quality, this is probably messing up with the video a bit, and you'll have to apologize for this. Well, what? You'll have to excuse me, I apologize for this. But yeah, I mean, otherwise this game is really a walking fest. And it would be even more boring to watch, I think. Okay, so we got that. Is that all for this area? Yes, it appears to be all. All right. So that was it.
It is done. You have overcome each trial that I set before you. You have shown faith and wisdom and perseverance. Therefore, I judge you worthy, and I say unto you, come to the gates of eternity, where you shall be granted everlasting life.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. In terms of computer eternity, everlasting life, I feel like this would just mean that there would be a new iteration of an AI. Like, we would have to... I'm not sure if I trust the save backups in this game. If I did, I would totally walk through this door because I sense that this is like an ending where you begin where you were previously. You know what? I'm gonna check the messages here because I saw them. Yeah, shush. First to ascend. Everyone ascends or gets reset eventually. What's the big deal? Life eternal in the designer's paradise. Yeah, this definitely sounds like the end. Anyway, I just noticed this accent. Can we... Okay, we can break this wall. That is some extra world that we will look at the next time. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.